my obeisance to Prabhupada. Originally in India, there was one BBT. At that time, we were having difficulty to get our books in Eastern India published because we were like other side of India. So I went to Srila Prabhupada and I said that we have a lot of manuscripts, we have a lot of books, but because we're like the stepchild on the other side of India, we have our own BBT subdivision. So Prabhupada, then he gave permission. Whatever will facilitate book publication, that should be done. So this way, Eastern India, which is now part of the Australasian India division, got a little subdivision. At that time, we were doing Bengali, Oriya, Nepali, Assamese, Kannada, Tamil, Malayalam. So Prabhupada, whenever he would receive any new book, I don't think mostly I always be chastised by Srila Prabhupada for my micromanagement or for different things. But there was any time when Prabhupada was really blissful. I think, the BBT trustees had the most wonderful service because that's the time when Prabhupada expressed extreme, joy is not the word, it's profound emotion and happiness. At that time, and I remember one time there was a whole pile of books put on his table at I think it was the Northeast BBT, I don't remember BBTs, but when it came for the Gaur Purnima festival, and Prabhupada saw all these books, tears started pouring from his eyes. He said this is his joy. There's no doubt about it. He was just so happy to see all those books. And he took one of those books and he just touched it to his head. And he was crying. I know that, like Bhakti Churma and Subhak Maharaj, they were our translators from Bengali. And he had so much mercy, even to the translators. So anytime we could just see, not one time, many times, even when Prabhupada was in very sick, and someone came and presented him a new book, there would always be a matter of extreme happiness when he touched the book too, because this order of his spiritual master he took as his life and soul. And we personally saw that Prabhupada, we sometimes come stay for 2 months in Mayapur. And his schedule was so amazing because he would go a morning walk, come back and give class, he would answer his mail, get a massage, take lunch, take a little nap in the afternoon, then see people in the afternoon again. Then for about 2 or 3 hours in the evening, he'd take a little rest and get up at midnight. And then there in his room there'd be a mosquito net to keep out the mosquitoes. And we fumigate not with any chemicals but with the frankincense smoke. So it was like this real mystical thing. He'd be there with his dictaphone inside the mosquito net. The whole room was filled with smoke billowing out of the windows. And there Prabhupada would translate until time to take until the morning walk practically. And sometimes I was called in the room there when he was translating or something. It was just an amazing situation. And Prabhupada, he stressed that he was taking all this austerity to leave us the books for the next 10,000 years. He wanted us to publish the books, print the books, read the books, that was something he was very concerned about, and to distribute the books. So, in this way, I had that side, and I was fortunate that for some time I was also allowed to serve as a BBT trustee, and seeing all this presentation brings me, flashbacks and the wonderful ecstasy of planning out how to publish books in new languages and how to promote that whole aspect of it as well as the distribution. For a while, we were doing the publishing side, but we also were distributing here because we did have a few people who were very small in those days. So we were going out and doing the book distribution, and Prabhupada was so concerned also about, like, he wanted to get regular reports in those days, and he would always be asking, well, so how many books do you do now? And then every year people would come in and give him the reports, and then it was quite often, as you heard, he said, okay, next year, double it. He really appreciated it. It was like, he said, if I get these reports, it gives me new life. It gives me, I can live longer by getting the reports. Then he'd give us goals. I remember he told me that your parties have to distribute 10,000 big books and 100,000 small books every month, which was, it seemed like a lot. Now, still a lot, but now someone is doing all this. So, Prabhupada was really taking a lot of interest in book publication, book distribution. It was something he was always keeping his hand on the pulse. He wanted to know what was happening, and I think we should always remember how dear it is to Srila Prabhupada. It was, and sometimes he would even equate how one book was a brick from Mayapur. Like right now, the Tirupati temple is building the temple by book distribution. That was originally his idea, I think, for building Mayapur was through books, although now it may not be exactly what we're doing, but at least up to now, all the planning was done with the book distribution and funding. We know that books make devotees, and here at Mayapur we've seen that Bhakti Purushottam Swami, he's organized clubs for all the people who buy books. He's organized Bhagavad Gita Club, Srimad Bhagavatam clubs, and has to come out here and attend seminars on the Gita or Bhagavatam. So everybody buys the book, they also join the club with free membership. Because we want to build the congregation of the books, and we want the congregation to distribute books. We want to expand the whole book distribution far and wide, and we want that maximum effect from the books also to God. So now we have a situation where the temples and the congregation work together to distribute more books, although of course our dedicated book distributors obviously do more per capita, but the massive number of congregations, especially marathons, they do add a significant contribution to the book distribution. I started off with BBT book publishing, and now I'm trying to help work with Vijay and others to see that our congregation also can get the taste of that nectar. They became devotees by Prabhupada books and let them be inspired also to distribute. So books are the basis, preaching is the essence. So now we want to engage all the people who receive Prabhupada's books also in distributing the books. And this is how we can distribute more books in the future, and how we can keep Prabhupada's legacy alive. It's my short message. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for watching our videos. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.